All right, so this is the last video, and I'm also going to use this video to demonstrate how to use the indicator here, NQ profit bands. So as we can see here on so first of all, the first thing you want to do, this indicator here, NQ levels profit bands. The first thing you want to do with the indicator is go to settings and go down to show buy sell text. Check this box. It is going to initially be unchecked. You can leave everything else the same. You can change the colors if you want, but you can leave everything else the same. And then we'll jump over to the indicator here. The indicator does print buy and sell signals. I'll show you a couple here. Here's a sell signal that occurred Tuesday, which today is Tuesday, just a different trading session. All right, so it went against you about 10, almost 10 points, not quite 10 points, and it went down over 100 points. So almost every sell signal goes down. This sell signal was in the middle of the night. We don't normally take those, but the market was kind of choppy. But again, you can see closed here would have went against you about 24 points. And of course, you would have, of course, hit the 100-point take profit level hit there. With these trades that occur, well, that's 5:30 a.m. in the morning Central Standard Time, so those are usually good. We don't take those. Here's another trading signal right here. This was actually on Monday, so every day this week so far, it's hit about 100 points. So it went against you about 9 points, almost 10 points, just like usual. And then it went up, over. I think this day it went up very, very high, as much as 200 or so, over 200 points there. All right. So the way we use the indicator, we'll place a trade because this is the last day in the, what we're doing with this account is trading the account live, not on the live account, but with the prop firm account. We're past the challenge. This is the last day. We passed the challenge very early, but we're just trading and flipping days to meet the day requirements. We'll talk about that in a minute. But the way the indicator works is, or the way you can utilize the indicator, again, please use this with caution. This is not an indication to buy or sell. Be careful using this. Trade this at your own risk. All right, so the way we use the indicator, we can trade off of the signal, which you'll get about 1 to 2 signals per day. But once the market goes into a fairly noticeable trend, you wait for a pullback and then trade it in the direction of the trend. Again, you want to risk about, well, normally this is what I do if I'm risking anything. I will enter the trade here. This came down. It came back up, meaning it rejected this area, or it continues. It's a continuation. You enter here and you just grab a few points from here to here, anywhere from 10 to 30 points. All right. Again, came down, it went back up, showing you that, that there's a potential that it rejected this area. Could have entered here, would have went against you about 10, 11 points. And then again, between 10 and 30 points there. Or you could just let it run. And that's if I'm trading intraday, not trading based off of a signal. Sometimes I catch the signal, sometimes I don't. And it works the same with, a noticeable trend when the bands are very constricted, going back and forth. It's not the ideal time or the best time to trade. But once you get your noticeable trend, like here, it pulled back into the market here. And there's just, it really just depends. You can trade it right here. But you can also wait until the market comes down and attempt to get in. With this particular trend, it's kind of a weak trend. You can see how thin it is and how it's kind of going sideways just a little bit. It would have been best to get it here down to this range and lock in profit, try to trail the market down. But on heavily trending days, the easiest days to trade, you can just, you see how big this is right here. It popped up, came right down into the band area, and then spiked all the way back up. Or you could have got in right here after this long rejection candle, showing that it was truly still continuing the trend, and got in and hit the market all the way up there. All right, so that's how you use the indicator. That's the best way to use it. If you want access to the indicator, please visit nqlevels.com and just request access. All right. So for today, what we're going to do to wrap up the last day of the trading challenge is this is not the ideal time to trade, but I don't really need any profit on this account. I just need the days traded. So what I'm going to do is this is the other indicator, bands or the NQ level ID. This kind of identifies. So what it does is it put these small arrows on the chart. These small lines with dots on the chart, and you just grab your drawing tool and you fill in those, like these two lines right here, right here. So we want to fill in the area with the box like this. All right, and the idea is price is pushing up, we can expect price to push up to at least the level of this box and reject, or push through and go higher. So this is kind of an important level, these key levels here that's marked on the chart. When we mark these, this indicator works off a certain calculation. So what we want to do is, now that we have the level marked right here, we want to just take this indicator off because we don't need to keep it on the chart. We just want the level. All right, and then we go over to here. And then we just place an order here, buy here.
Order submitted.
Connected, or if the market's just slow right here. Let's see if it's connected here. Where are we at? Okay. So again, we're over. This is a 25K account. We're tracking everything on this account. Looks like I'm not sure if it'll let me in here or not, but all right. So maybe the market is just super slow. I mean, so we're trading this with one micro. I believe it's one micro.
Order canceled. Order
Try
submitted.
this again here. And it's moving. It's actually moving up to the target, and this chart is not moving. So what I may have
Order
to do
canceled.
is disconnect and then see if I could reconnect. All right, let's see if it'll reset the chart for us. Okay, there we go. All right, it's kind of too late now, which is fine. We'll
Order
jump in
submitted.
anyway.
Order filled.
Okay, and we want to get out here at 25. So, all right, but anyway, that's the way this indicator works. We want to catch and all I need is days traded. I don't need um, any profit or anything on this account, just days traded. All right, so we'll just bring this in right here. This is one micro. All right, so for the bands, this is a 2-minute chart. I kind of keep this on the chart just to kind of see when the bands are potentially flipping. A lot of times when this is green, this is still red over here. But this looks like it is starting to flip, even though it hasn't flipped just yet. So the ideal would be to not trade in this area. I am trading up to this area with this shaded area here. But the idea here would be to wait for a well-defined trend. And after that well-defined trend, wait for a pullback into this area and then buy the market up. Or if it's going down, wait for a well-defined downtrend, wait for a pullback, and then sell the market going short. That's pretty much it. That's it. Today will also be, this video will also be a part of the series where we are showing, using this indicator to trade the different, using this indicator to trade this 25K account all the way to profit, so we can actually see how long it takes us to actually make a profit using mainly only this indicator. We do have to use this NQ level ID indicator as well. We need something on the chart to kind of help us along, but that's pretty much it. Very short video. And we'll wait for this trade to close out. It should go right up to this 25 area, which is almost there. And then we should see some type of response, which may be a rejection. There it is right there, almost. And if it doesn't reject and it goes through this level, we should see or get it on the other side of the, like right here, 734. And sometimes it gets right to the middle and rejects. So 730 and 734. So 730, which is this area right here, and then 734. So we'll see if we get a push up through here, and then 730 and 734. So there's the, almost, not quite. It's going to stick its head through that level right there. That's right there at it. All right, so 726, it's almost right at 726. So yeah, so it looks like it wanted to it got right there at 726 here, and it looks like it may reject. No, it's pushing through. All right, and then the next target again is 730, which is, you know, right around this level right here. If it wanted to push through, but it may reject right here at 729, 730. But if it don't, it'll go up here to 734, and then if it breaks this completely, most of the time it runs up. So, yep, that's pretty much it. That's how you use the profit bands, and that's also how you use this NQ level ID. I usually trade those together. And that's
Stop
pretty
failed.
much it. And it just stopped me out. Looks like, yeah, and it does, you know, reject at this area. A lot of times we'll get a pullback right here. And then we will, if it's going higher, we'll normally get a pullback and then it'll go through, push through this level. And there's the 29 area. So it should get up here to 30 now. That's right there in the middle, as you can see. And then here comes the 734 area. Unless it rejects here. I think there's another area on the chart. So if we go here, here's a, now this isn't a area we could shade in, but normally this is a critical point right here. So price may try to reach this 744 area. But yep, but that's a demonstration of how you use it. And that's the only thing we needed for today. Just a couple of points here, just to satisfy the days traded. And again, this challenge is now passed. And I'll also be tracking this all the way to payout, which should be fairly quick. We'll be using the bands. I'll try to make recap videos along the way like I have been, but I want to put this video out here. This will be a part of the next video, or the very last video I'll make, where I'm showing how we use these bands to pass the challenge, 5 days, and then how quick you can actually reach payout on a 25K account. So we are here. Today is the last day of this challenge, but I'm putting this video out there for those who have asked about how to use the NQ profit bands. That's it. Peace. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, and be sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you want the bands, this indicator, subscribe to the channel, visit nqlevels.com, and then reach out. And as long as you're subscribed to the channel, I'll send the bands over your way or give you access to it through TradingView in this one as well. So just let me know. And be sure to make your request as soon as you see the video. Don't delay, because at some point I will be charging for this in a few weeks. So heads up.